Okay, here we go from UIS Vapes, the 128 original. As normal, you get your little blue screwdriver, a ton of different O-rings, some extra screws, and looks like 2 coils. So I have not even taken this out of the box, so right now. Pretty nice. So you got this. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different mouthpieces. You got a tapered wide bore, your ergonomical full wide bore, and then your 510 adapter, or you could use it like that. Pretty nice. And this bad boy comes with 2 decks. I believe it's 3 millimeters deep. Adjustable 510 connection there. Got this nice Darylin base, help keep your mod from getting scratched up and keep the heat from transferring to your mod. Well, we have to put it on something to get it apart. So you got your standard 3-post build deck, and then your velocity style 2-post. I'm definitely going to be using this. I love the velocity style building decks. So much easier to work with. Here's your airflow. So you can have this dude completely wide open, or as you start turning it, it starts closing them one by one by one. You can see them closing off there. Pretty cool. We'll get a build on it and do some vaping on it and see what she's like. So we'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm going to give this thing a bath beforehand because I don't see any machine oil on it, but I can smell it. And I wanted to point this out. That air hole is not punched all the way through. So I'm gonna have to do something about that as well. I don't, I've heard some people say that they come with theirs had burrs and stuff on it. I don't necessarily have any burrs on here to say. It's pretty smooth. But I do smell machine oil. I can't, I wiped it down with a tissue, didn't see any residue on the tissue, but I can smell it. And that air hole right there not being poked out, what the heck, So I'll take care of all of that and then we'll put a build on it and come back. Okay, so I did something different here. I went with the coils, pre-made coils that came with this RDA, just so you guys can know what you're going to get. They're a spaced coil, and they're ohming at 0.22. Heat up nice. They're on a, looks like they were twisted around something that was around a 0.2 millimeter. That's what I got to fit in there anyways. So there you go. Let's get her wicked up and see what happens. Alrighty, got it wicked up, got it juiced up with some of my fave. Coils seem to do pretty nice. Let's get this sucker put together. Good tight O-rings. What's up, guys? So we're going to do the follow-up on the UIS. Yikes, lighting is terrible. 128 original. I really like this thing. Been using it now for about a week, I guess. I already showed you all the goodies that came with it. I showed you the air hole that was not punched out. Let's just go through the pros and cons first. Cons: the air hole wasn't punched out completely. I've heard many people say that there was burrs and stuff from the airflow control on theirs. I didn't have that issue. I just had one that was not punched out, and actually what I did was I just took their little screwdriver that came with all the goodies and it popped right out. I mean, it was just barely hanging. Popped it right out, no problem. Con 2: although I couldn't get any residue on my finger or on a white rag or anything, the thing reeked of machine oil. I mean, it was terrible. So I gave it a good bath before I even did anything with it. Con 3: first screw I went to tighten inside the deck with their supplied key, stripped it. Stripped the key, not the screw, stripped the key. Just a cheap key, I'm sure. You know, I've got some hardened ones that I do, you know, other things with. Went and grabbed it, fit, no problem. Screw was not stripped, it was the Allen key. That's about it for the cons on this thing. The pros: wicked airflow control, massive air, awesome flavor. The two build decks that you get a velocity style 2-post, you get a 3-post, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4 different tips. Like I said, that's, you know, those are the pros of this bad boy. It has a 5mm juice well. I'm going to show you something. This is a Velocity clone by Tobacco. It has a 6.5mm juice well, the 128. It fits on there perfectly. So if you got a Tobacco clone deck that you want to use, you can get yourself another 1.5 millimeters of juice in there. So that's pretty cool. I just discovered that a while ago. I was like, you know, I wonder if that fits, and I tried it and it did. I haven't used it that way, you know, but anyways, I just thought that was kind of cool. Another pro to this is this right here. It keeps your mod from getting scratched up, and it keeps the heat from your deck transferring to your mod. I thought that was pretty cool. It came with some coils, and for the first time I decided, you know what, instead of building my own coils, I'm going to use the supplied coils, like I said, so you guys know what you're getting. They're a spaced coil in there. You can see them, spaced coils. I don't know what the gauge wire is or anything, but mine ohmed out. I can't get it to focus on there, of course. Mine ohmed out at 0.22 ohms. So, pretty cool. Just made a mess. Got juice dripping everywhere because I turned it sideways trying to show you all the ohm reading. Anyways, ohms out at 0.22 ohms, and I'm hitting it at 54 watts. Awesome flavor. Jeez, I got juice running everywhere. I'll be right back.
Okay, we're back.
Got it cleaned up. Anyways, that was my fault. I shouldn't have turned this stupid thing sideways. I haven't had it leak on me. Obviously, it will leak on you if you overfill it. But it's an awesome RDA. Could they improve on a couple of things? Yeah, but they're minor. I mean, I would definitely buy another one of these. Right now, I have just the bottom 2 rows of air open. Top row is completely closed off. Awesome, awesome flavor. I'll go ahead and open it all the way up for you. Okay, we are full bore, wide open. I'm going to crank up my wattage here. We'll take it up to 60. I don't know why this thing will never focus on this one. 60 watts. Phenomenal flavor. Even full wide open, phenomenal flavor. I'm using the widest wide bore drip tip that came with it. Just for funsies. I'll change it to the conical shaped one. Yikes. Man, guys, I'm having a hard time today. But I gotta keep you entertained. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, if I can get that one out of there. Got it. Got a little conical dude here. I'm sure that'd come out of there a lot easier if my hands weren't all slimy with juice. So here's the little conical. I think it's awesome. That's all there is to it. It's just awesome. Awesome flavor. Awesome juice. I'm going to take her down to where I normally vape. And that is the bottom row fully open, 1 hole of the middle row closed, 2 open, top row completely closed. It's a great RDA. UIS Vapes did a very good job on this thing. Like I said, there's a couple of cons, but they're not by any means big enough of a con to keep me from buying another one if I lost it. You know, if my wife wants one, I would definitely buy her one. I've already recommended it to several people. Let's put a little bit more juice in here. I'm using some Sick Boy MBYC. I do wish it did have a little bit of a deeper juice well, but again, not a big enough deal to turn me off from buying another one. It's a good purchase. Less than 40 bucks, and all the stuff that you get, the 4 mouthpieces, the extra deck, tons of O-rings, and replacement screws for both decks. It's a great deal. You can't go wrong. Definitely worth it. Right now, you know, like I said, I've been using it for about a week, and it's the only RDA that I've been using. It is definitely, I was looking for another velocity style because I love the simplicity of being able to build on that kind of deck, and this has become my velocity replacement for sure. There you go, guys. This thing is awesome. It is a great purchase that you will not be disappointed with, for sure. I'll put a link in the description for you, like I always do, where I got her from. Comes out of Pennsylvania, made in the USA. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends. Know your mod, know your build, know your batteries. Keep it safe. That's all I gotta say. Go get you one.